Good morning, students. Myself Shalini, and I am going to teach you mathematics of class 3rd. In our previous session, we have discussed about numbers. So, in our today's class, we are going to discuss about shapes. That is, I am going to start you your 3rd standard syllabus. In 3rd standard, you have first chapter as shapes. So, in our today's class, we will discuss about shapes. Shapes. Before going to start, let us know the definition of shape. Shapes. Geometric shapes are figures or area enclosed by a boundary which is made up of points and lines. So children, to make a shapes, we need some points and lines. So with the help of lines, we can create the shapes. Next point. Everything we see in the world around us has a shape. So children, whatever we see around us, they are in the form of one or the other shapes. We can find different basic shapes such as two-dimensional figures like square, rectangle and circle, or the three-dimensional figures like cylinder, cube and sphere are the objects we see around us. Next point. These geometric shapes appear in objects we see as coins, photo frames, windows, tall buildings, flower pots and balloons. So children, in our day-to-day life, we are going to see these shapes in the form of objects. How? In the form of objects, we are going to see the shapes. Objects such as coins, they are in circle shape. Photo frames, it may be square, rectangle. Windows, again it may be rectangle. Tall buildings, flower pots, these are the some objects in which we are going to see the shapes. Next, here I have shown you some images of the objects which are in the form of shapes. So first, I hope all you can identify it is circle. Second, it is a photo frame. Third, it is window. Then the flower pot. Means shapes are occurred in the form of objects in our day-to-day life. Nextly, we are going to discuss about 2D shapes, that is also known as plane figures. So, plane figures also we can call or we can say them as a 2D shapes. First point, we can create different types of shapes using straight lines and curved lines. I hope children in your previous class, that is 2nd standard, you have learnt about lines and curved line. Lines, that is straight line, or it may be a curved line. So these straight lines and curved lines we are using to make a shapes. Means we are using to create the shapes. So now we are going to discuss some of the 2D shapes. So first is square, second is rectangle, third is triangle, and fourth is circle. So one by one we are going to discuss about these shapes. So firstly we are going to discuss about the square. So I hope children you have seen the square in your house. Means you can see the switchboard, it is in the shape of square. So first property of the square, it has 4 sides and 4 corners. So square has 4 sides and 4 corners. This also you have learnt in your previous class, that square will be having 4 sides and 4 corners. And second property, all its 4 sides are of same measure. Means all the sides are of same length. Means it is nothing but square has 4 equal sides. We can say square has 4 equal sides and it has 4 corners. Third point, a square has 2 diagonals of the same measure. Next point is what? A square is having diagonals, that is 2 diagonals of the same measure. So here I have shown you 2 images. One is the square and another one you can see it is a square with 2 diagonals. You can differentiate. What do you mean by diagonal? So first image. So this is the first image. It is without the diagonal. This is the first image, that is it is without the diagonal, and this is the image with diagonal. All you can see, this is the diagonal line and this is one more diagonal. So this is, we can call one diagonal and this is another diagonal. So before going to that, what is diagonal? A diagonal is a line that joins the opposite corner. So what is the diagonal? So opposite corner, this is one opposite and this is another opposite. So we are going to join a line. This line we are going to call it as a diagonal. Again here, this is opposite and this is opposite. So we are going to join, or we are going to draw one line. That line we are going to call it as a diagonal. I hope children all you understood. These are the four sides. One side, two side, three side and four side. And these are the corners. 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the four corners. Next is rectangle. So next is what? Rectangle. So here it has four sides and four corners. I hope all you can see it has four sides. 1, 2, 3 and 4. It has four sides and it also has four corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the four corners. What is the difference of square and rectangle, children? Yes, in square all the sides are of equal length. Can you see for rectangle all are equal? No. Here opposite sides they are equal and these two opposites are equal. Yes or no? What is the next one? Its opposite sides are of same measure. Means here all the sides will be not equal. Opposite sides will be equal. Means top and bottom you can see both are equal, and here left and right they are equal. Means in mathematics we say opposite sides are equal. Again third point, it has two diagonals of same measure. As in the square, here also it has two diagonals of the same measure. So I have shown you one picture without the diagonal. This is the rectangle without the diagonal, and this is one more rectangle with the diagonal. You can easily identify this is the diagonal, again this is the second diagonal. So it also has two diagonals. Next. So next coming to the triangle. So next is what? Triangle. So triangle means it has three sides and three corners. So how many sides and corners does it has, children? Yes, it has three sides and three corners. This is first side, this is the first side, second side and the third side. And it has three corners, that is first corner, second corner and the third corner. What is the second point in it? Its sides can be of same or different measures. So to draw a triangle, we are going to use the different measures, or we can use the same measures. So this is the picture with the sides having the same sides. Means it is the figure which has the same sides. Here also same, here also same, and all the sides are equal. And this is the figure which has different measure. All you can see, one line is of 5 centimeter and one line is 8 centimeter and one is of 7 centimeter. Means in a triangle we can draw a triangle with same sides, or else we can even draw the triangle with different sides. So this is all about the triangle. So next it is circle. So what is the next? Yes, circle. So it is made up of curved lines. So circle is made up of which line, children? Yes, circle is made up of curved line. And second point, it has no sides and no corners. Yes or no? Are you seeing any sides, any corners in this circle? No. So means circle has no sides and no corners. And it is made up of which line, children? Straight lines. Can you see any straight line in this, like in triangle, like in rectangle? No. Here circle is made up of a curved line. Whereas you can see triangle, they are made up of lines. They are made up of straight lines, or you can call this as a slanting line. Here you can see vertical line, horizontal line. Means shapes are made up of different types of lines. So for rectangle, square and triangle we are using vertical, horizontal or slant line. Whereas for circle we are using the curved line. So this was all about the shapes we have discussed today. First is what? We have seen the definition of the shape. We have seen the definition of shape, and these shapes are appear in our day-to-day life in the form of objects like coins, photo frames, windows, flower pots and so on. Next, we have discussed about the plane figures or 2D shapes. In that we have discussed about the squares and rectangle, then triangle, then circle. So these are the some properties I have shown you. This basic at least you should know. I hope children you can identify if someone asks how many sides does a square has. So it has 4 equal sides. So if someone asks I am a 3-sided figure, who am I? Means what you will say? Yes, it is triangle. If someone asks it has 3 sides, 3 corners, what is that shape? Then you have to say it is a triangle. So you must go through the video again and again. You have to understand them. Thank you children. Have a nice day. Be at home. Be safe. Thank you.